Well, good morning. I'm Melezra. I'm back after about 6 months. Currently still in the process of trying to move, but for the moment we're not trying to because winter is a bad time of year for that. So we're going to try and do some streaming again. The schedule's going to be a little bit up in the air until I get something nailed down, but I'm currently looking at Saturday and Thursday mornings, just because Sundays are kind of turning into my errand day when that used to be on. Sorry. Something popping up on the screen that didn't belong there. When that used to be my day off, and Thursday used to be my errand day. But this is Time Spinner. That doesn't work, Harlequincy. Not at all. Besides, I'll be moving up and down hills, so. I don't know what you're talking about. You're definitely hallucinating. This certainly isn't a stream. Just utter tomfoolery. There we go. So, Time Spinner is a Metroidvania that a friend of mine introduced me to. Her name is the Sessa. She's been a friend of the channel for a very long time here now. Despite being a little sloppy, the cake tastes great. Thanks for doing all this. The decorations are really something. Yeah, they're really awful. Thanks for pretending to like them, though. Proud of you. Lunaise? We'll go with Lunaise until the game tells me I'm saying it wrong. I hope that if you go through the gate, we'll wind up friends again. I'd like that. Hey, sorry about Yorn. He'll get over it. Jace would have been happy for you. I wish I could have met him. It's a big responsibility, though. I don't envy you. Grown Farron and I and our kids are also proud of you, Lunaise. Good luck. Like yes, I thought you wanted to be the next time messenger, but there's no need to ruin it for everyone else. Whatever, Dad gets to be a big hero and I should be the one to do it, but you with your special powers and freakish hair. God, it's not like this is a glamorous thing. You heard the stories. They tell us when we welcome them into the tribe, they lose everything. Yeah, well, some of us have things we want to lose. It'd be a great honor to serve alongside you as a time messenger. Should send us both. He'll be coming for... Ah, you're ready. Let's get started. Lakem ships. They've found us. How did they find us? No one come back to warn us. We'll have to be with warning. Go. What about the others? Then this timeline will be no more. They'll be safe again. We'll never have existed, Morella. We have no chance. To save them, we must sacrifice our relationship with them as the way of us. And us, we will go together. Perhaps the Time Spinner will allow us that much. This time we will stop the Empire from ever coming here, like we trained you. This is the clan's only hope. Those bastards, I'll kill them. We will stop them in the past. You can save the... Kalins? Stop. Step away from the machine or we will shoot. Quickly, through the portal. And that is our setup for the game. The Time Spinner destroyed, everyone dead. Without the Time Spinner, I can't save them. I don't even know where I am. So, the interesting thing about this is the orb system. Now this is because I've already played through the whole game and collected them all, but you get different elemental orbs that all have different effects. The Forbidden Tome that we're using is from one of the bosses I'll show off at the end of the game. But we start off with the blue orb. Oh, right. Which is just a basic attack. The other thing that the game does with the orbs is you get a necklace that gives you a special effect. In this case, our sun ring heals us over time. And this is a special attack that costs us our blue meter there. Hey, Fergert. How we doing? But is tied to which orb we've got equipped. So in this case, the Forbidden Tome does a big fireball. Not on Winderia anymore. So, starting out, the game's pretty basic. We can't get through these vines. We only have a single jump. That's a healing item. And these are the save points. Depending on your difficulty, you'll actually get more or less save points than you would normally. Since we're playing on Nightmare, I'll actually point out the save points we don't get, because they actually show up broken, so we just don't get them. Now, strangely, the game takes away your double jump and a few other abilities, but it doesn't take away the dash that you get, which is pretty funny to me because the dash kind of makes double jump unnecessary. If you can run this far and dash, I mean, what's even the difficulty here? And then there's the light charged ability, which lets us make platforms, as many as we want. So yeah, I can't double jump, but instead I can just make infinite platforms. So, again, it is a very interesting choice of what is and isn't carried over, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so this is going to be our first big sequence break. If you notice, we can't get up here and probably shouldn't until we have double jump. But that's okay, we have platforms. So this is somewhere we are not supposed to be until probably about a third of the way through the game. A skeleton. Looks like they took quite the tumble. A key card. So it won't let us into A, but we have a security B key card way earlier in the game than we should. And that'll let us go places way earlier in the game than we should. Which is kind of going to be the theme of today. That's one of the pieces of the time spinner. It must have been dragged through the portal with me. It says here, maybe the rest is too. I still have a chance to go back and stop this from happening. I don't know. The one that I looked up is I thought it was the same developer as Sea of Stars, but that's a different developer. They also made The Messenger. Yep. So, if you notice, we have this little hourglass now. And like any good Metroidvania, we have unlocked the ability to do something cool. Except that our familiar seems hell-bent on, oh right, it's a different button. So while this is frozen, I can't interact with that enemy and it can't interact with me. But we don't really need that because, like I said, we have infinite platforms. We're just going to show off the progression of the game while we're showing off how we're skipping the progression in the game. Yep. Okay, so again, we can't go through here because of the vines. Alright, this is a boss door. This is the first boss in the game. Wait, Lakium ships. What if I haven't gone through time? I must be on Lakium. I may not be able to stop them from killing my family, but I'll make them pay for it. Yeah, we fought a boss. Let's change familiars for a little bit here. Welcome to the Vandergray Public Library. How may I assist you? Can you direct me to, Oh, by that accent you must be from the colonies. I just love rustic accents. Let me guess, are you from Winderia? Yeah. No, welcome to Lakium, the magnificent homeworld of the Empire. As a citizen, you are entitled to your very own tablet. Just show your government-issued ID badge and you can have it. Oh, I don't have one yet. Really, must have slipped your sponsor's mind. Without that, you won't be able to even leave the library. Need to ask your sponsor for it. Shall I contact them for you? No, he's on his way. Wonderful. In that case, I suppose I'll just give you your tablet. That way you can read while you wait. As a student, I believe everyone should have the opportunity to learn about the founding of our glorious empire. Oh, I plan to learn so much about the empire. Thank you. Okay, so that requires a special keycard access that we don't have. And these are all lore documents for the world. Elena the Great. We found a D level keycard. That is the basic access. But because we did that sequence break earlier, we have a B keycard, which is much more restricted access. So a D keycard will get us in here. And there's our map for the area. I assume these are Kickstarter backers. And this is the shop. Welcome to the Merchant Crow Shiny Stuff. You speak? I can never tell with you humans. What are you? I'm the Merchant Crow. Didn't you see me in the campaign? I'm very popular online. What campaign? Oh, never mind. I'm a busy bird and can't spell everything out for you. You want to buy something or not? And yes, he is one of our familiars because of things that I did in the game. So with the D key card, we can go in here. But with the B key card we have, we can go down here. The colored laser beams hurt, so we're not going to play with them. Elevators still aren't our friend. This isn't like anything we've ever seen before, and we don't even have all the pieces. Genza wants it working again by the end of the week. We've only had it a couple of weeks, that's madness. No kidding, you know what he'll do if we don't? Shoot, I'm gonna need some coffee. It's the frame from the time spinner. Looks badly damaged though, they must be trying to fix it and use it for themselves. Good thing I found the wheel before they did. Mom. I need to stay focused. They knew where and when it was attacked, but clearly not how it worked. If they had this a couple weeks, I must have lost some time when I got thrown through the portal. I need to keep moving. So now we have the D, C, and B key cards. Alright, now we have the elevator key card, so we can use all the elevators. This is a broken save point. If you're playing on any difficulty besides Nightmare, they'll be fine and working, but it's just to let you know that there are parts of the game that have been made more difficult by not having access to that save point. Okay, here's another A keycard door we can't do anything with yet. But this is, again, a break in sequence, because we're not supposed to have that B key card until we get double jump. And the reason we're here early is for that water mask, because it lets us go underwater. Looks like we've got an ad in a minute here. I think we can get to the boss and kill him before that, though, so we're gonna try. The spindle from the time spinner, they must have brought it back too, or sucked through time like me in the wheel. Said the spindles gather the threads of time. With this wheel and the frame, I could use the time spinner again. I could go back and warn everyone. If I could get back to Winderia. No, I'll do one better. Back and kill the Emperor before he could ever come to Winderia in the first place. Is this the right one? Just take a quick drink while the ad is going. They wanted me to go further back than any of the messengers had before, stop the Lakemi from ever finding us. This is what I've been training for. I'll kill them all. Wait, they're supposed to be calibration gears. Maybe if I... Well, here goes nothing. Tuning gears. Back in time spinner. Stop Lakium. Amber. Mother. Where am I? Lakium, you fell a great distance. I'm glad you've recovered. Been unconscious for a day. You have a strange accent, friend. In your sleep you mentioned a time spinner. I used it too. What year is this? Year of the Sisters, 52? It's 1,000 years ago. In the future, your aura is so different, but how is that possible? 1,000 years too far. Camp of the Valetian army. We are at war with Lakium. At war? Against Lakium? So I could still destroy them, stop them long before they came to Winderia. I know what you mean, but you may find things to be more complicated than that. Nevertheless, even if you are from the future, you best keep your origin to yourself. It wouldn't do to make others suspicious. You seem to trust me. I believe I do. However, you look like Amy. What? I'm not like Amy. It may just be something to do with the plasma then. If you've never been exposed to it, your aura... To study this more. Nevertheless, it could do you well to be careful. My name's Naliste. Lunaise. Welcome to Lakium, Lunaise. Oh, we swapped our familiar out because we beat a boss. Halt! Who are you? What are you doing here? Are you with Lakium? I'm here to fight them, just like you. Hairstyle, it's okay. Lunaise seems to be telling the truth. I found her outside the camp. She'd been attacked. Don't remember much. She could be a spy. Not a spy. You look like Amy. Everyone stop saying that. I'm nothing like them. When I find that murdering leader of theirs, I'll... To excuse my suspicion, ever since my unit was stranded here when Lakium took control of the portal to Valete, I've been beset on all sides by foes. The portal? You must have hit your head hard. It's how we go between worlds, or how we used to. The soldiers, the wildfire, the bleakness, we've lost a lot of good people. The only ones I've left from my unit are out in the forest somewhere. That'll be okay. I hope so. We can't afford to leave the camp unattended. Could use some help. Okay, you can stay. How are you feeling? There's going to be a bump on my head for a while, though. It'll fade. Here. Help with the pain. I'm an alchemist. I've learned the art of imbuing items like this with magical energy. It does help. It's quite the talent. Like you, can you tell me more about your time powers? I don't know. My clan's always guarded the time spinner, trained people on how to use it. But when it was destroyed, there's only so much I can do now. It's really hard from the future. Can you get back? I don't know. This wheel, though, I can at least stop time for a moment. It's amazing. If I could understand what kind of magic, I could help a lot of people. Maybe help you. In the meantime, with your powers, maybe you could help me. I misplaced my alchemy tools a ways outside of camp. Can't find them? Well, no, I know where they are, but the bridge is out. Don't look at me. I was gathering supplies around the lake when something big rushed me from the darkness. Fled into the forest. Hairstyle decided it'd be best to destroy the bridge to keep the Laurel Fawn out. She's a bit overzealous with her decisions. You didn't see any more murder beasts around here, do you? Anyway, with your time powers, maybe you can get across the bridge and help find my pack? I'll see what I can do. Here, take this. It should clear the way to the west side of the lake. I can't remember if I can take quests. Nope, I gotta do hers first, and then I get the rest of the quests unlocked. 1,000 years passed, stuck in Lakium. No time spinner here, it only exists 1,000 years in the future. With the wheel and the spindle, I can't do anything without the right frame. Nothing to do but explore. So that jewelry box is, if you notice, underneath my health, which is the 999. It has 3 Roman numerals, and that's which set of gear I'm using at any given point. You can have a charged ability, an orb combination, and a passive. A letter of some kind. It's about Valette and Lacame. Maybe this can be more insight on what's going on here. So again, we could use platforms to skip up there, but we don't really need to. We'll be going there soon enough. Thank you, Shinji. We're a little bit in. If only sequence broke twice. We're definitely playing the game as intended. Oh, right on, I leveled up. We are level 181. Who are you? What? Something's familiar about you. I am not with Lacame despite how I looked. My name is Lunase. Are you at the Venetians? Yeah. Haristella is worried about you. Of course she is. I'm Ramita, our medic. You okay? Yeah, no, I found this man wandering by the caves. He's got the bleakness and bad. I need help getting him back to camp. The bleakness? He must be new. Help me get him back and I'll explain. Report. I found this man wandering the caves. He's the second lieutenant by his uniform. Must have been for another unit. He looks bad. Bleakness got him worse than most. I may be able to help him. Let's get him comfortable. What's the bleakness? Curse of this world. Any of us who are from Valid too long, to most it's a minor sickness with aching pains and a sense of longing. For others it's more deadly. Will Kami have it? Sure, they all came Valid after all, and it's probably why they got so violent. Linnaeus, right? Elise said you're quite the fighter. How are you feeling? Some scratches, some bruises, nothing I can't handle. I'd offer you some healing salves, but I'm low on supplies. Stuck here for weeks since Silikami took control of the portal back to Valid. With the casualties we've suffered, and this young soldier to take care of, run out of a lot of the necessities. I'd go to the forest to collect some herbs, but well, you see how dangerous the fauna is on Lakame. It's nothing I can't handle. Sure, you have these orbs, but you must be of high birth. Those of high birth have that kind of power back on Valid. To ask you to endanger yourself, but if you could bring me some herbs, I'd go a long way towards helping us. And I could make you some salves, of course. Sure, what do you need? I've seen the herbs I've need chewed up around the woods. You'd think the forest rodents must hoard them. Do you think you could hunt them down and bring me 4 herbs? These are the herbs? Thanks. No soldier, even these rodents must have given you any trouble. I can make healing salves from these, maybe help this guy, you know? I had a dream the other night about stopping the war, returning home to Valid. You're familiar with there, the dragon. Maybe you're really here to help us. Maybe I am. Anyway, Sekis usually handles the inventory, but he's not back yet. If you find him, talk to him about buying healing salves. Thanks again. So the reason we did all that way was because we get a free teleport back to the home base. And that's faster than running here. Ah! Thanks, stranger. Gathering food is never quite this much of an ordeal back on Valette. Do you come from the camp? Yeah, Lakami soldiers attacked me and Celeste took me in. You're with them? Yeah, name's Sekis. Linnaeus, Harstel was worried about you. Better get back then. Thanks again. Come say hi next time you're around. Okay, so in the future, these are a solid object and we can't pass through them. But if we burn them in the past... So a lot of these segments of the map are going to look vaguely similar to each other. We are on the past version of the rooms that we started in when the game started. They're just underwater. And this should look familiar because this was the first sequence break that we did. This is as far in as we need to go for now. And that is the third boss. Pair of golden ceramic pyramids allows travel between visited gates. Who are you? What is this? Look, my dear, a visitor. A visitor is right. You're not from this place, are you? Or this time. She has a little pet, too. My, a dream dragon, is it? You must be very passionate. And sense her rage, it fills me up. Perhaps we would be more to your liking, my dear. You could have us both. I know you want to. We could give you your power, the power you want to get your revenge. No. What? The pet talks. Barely. How adorable. Chaos. No. Come now, we're not so bad. We only feed on drama. This world's provided us with plenty, hasn't it? Oh yes, our dear Elena. Would not be here without her. Such anger and hatred. And now we will help her win her little war against Valette. You're helping the Lakemi? Of course, we created the maw that guards the portal between worlds. Letty have been so mean to poor Lakame. Queen Alana is very upset. Danger? How cute. Much ambition in you. Good luck, girl. Let us know if you want something a little more attractive than your little dragon. Find us in the castle. We'll leave the front door open. Let's go, my dear. So, you talk. Learning. Got a name? Math. Dory is responding to the pyramid keys. His hum reminds me of the time spinner. Same thing. That's crazy. We're nowhere near Winderia. How do you know? Dreams. Linnaeus pieces? Pieces of what? Pieces of a hole. Pieces of time spinner. The wheel and the spindle. Would it work? I could get back after all. Nuvius. The Emperor. I could still kill him. So now, we are back in time to where we started the game, but if you notice, those vines never grew back, so we can go through places we couldn't previously. So what we can do now is any place that we've been that has that weird set of doors called a gate, we can travel to instantly now. So we will take the opportunity to do just that. Alright, I think that's everything down here. Hey, thanks again for helping me out at the lake. No problem, you don't seem like much of a soldier. Ian's quartermaster, it's never much for fighting, other than what minor magical talent. Really, what kind? I can make small flames, useful for cooking. Are you all magical? No, not every soldier. Those of us who are, there's an expectation to serve our empire. It's a job. We're stuck here now. Lake Yim took control of the portal home. We're gonna need food and supplies if we're all gonna survive here. You're a better hunter than me. I'll cook you up something nice. You can bring me drumsticks and the baby Chevere around here. I think 5 should be enough to make a hearty meal. Have your meat. Well, there's something I only hear boys say, but thanks. Only one freshly cooked drumstick coming right up. Okay, he wants me to kill 15 of the bats. I'm trying to figure out where her tools are. There we go. That is 15 dead plant bats. Those moths poison, so we won't want to get hit by their weird purple nonsense. Woods are quiet. Plant bats have been culled as requested. Thank you, you'll make a good soldier. Need a safe place to sleep too. So you're from Villette? Yep, born and raised, trained to be an officer as soon as my magical capabilities were discovered. You have magic too? Of course. Villette is a meritocracy of the magical, celebration of our abilities to help the worlds. You're at war with Lakium. Lakiums are the outcasts and criminals of Villette, sent here as an act of mercy over imprisonment or execution, which is clearly a mistake. To form their own society, they declared war, and so here we are. Now they consort with demons to defeat us. I know the Lakami be cruel as well, it's why I'm here. Then you're welcome to stay. Okay, now she wants me to kill sirens. Hey, I thought I'd give Vermeda a break. He works so hard looking at this guy isn't so bad. How's he doing? He's a fighter, I can tell. Bleakness hit him hard, but he's not giving up. Sometimes I can't believe Villette would even send people here. You know what the bleakness could do to them. No wonder they rebelled. I don't blame them. Look at this. I never wanted to fight in a war. It's just a job. Shoot, it's a good thing Herschel's not around. She shaved my hide. Treasonous talk like that. What a subject change. I'm running low on food. I was thinking something more substantial than bird legs. Some wyverns in the cave. They're territorial beasts, but they got some meat on them. Think you could take them on? Sounds like fun. Great. Bring me 3 of their tails, would ya? Do I not have 3 wyvern tails? Nope, I just have 1. That's very weird. Okay, so we need some wyvern tails and we need to kill 10 sirens. Ooh, another level up. I think that's 183 or 182. Yeah, 182. Okay, now he wants me to kill 15 of their archers and infantry. Okay, I'm gonna try reloading and seeing if that'll help the item spawn. This will just have to do without this time. So now the drawbridge is down, we can go in. There we go. Yeah, I think this loops around. Okay. Well, hello again, my delectable dear. I thought I smelled your sweet rage. To what do we owe the pleasure? Perhaps you finally come for our pleasure? I don't like what I see, but no, I've come to stop you. How darling, how droll. I don't know what you're planning, but it ends now. Oh my, she doesn't even know how this plays out. The accidental savior of Valette. Oh ho ho, how rich. Come, little girl, let's show us how much you care about your future, since you care so little about your past. Well, that was a workout. I prefer to get my cardio in other ways. You may have defeated us for now, girl, but you haven't won. It's our dear Alana who brought us here in the first place. Attracted us, and how attractive. This little girl doesn't know. Let's spoil the plot for her. The Maw of Asmodeus was Elena's idea. Sweet revenge for her dear Ophelia. With it, Elena destroys the entire planet of Valette. Such beautiful destruction. The armies of our kind were her idea too. We're simply bystanders, really. Very pretty bystanders. I must bid you farewell, but only for now. We'll always be in your dreams. Entire planet destroyed. Kami Queen really initiated all this? Unsurprising. Still work to be done then, I guess. By stopping them do really anything? Still weaken. The demons won't have much of a hold anymore. Your speech is getting better. I grow stronger, as do you. The demons of new power will have taken hold in your time. Maybe I'll be able to get farther then, with Lycaon weaker. Sounds like there's still much work to do. If I'm going to save Villette, I have to destroy the Maw at the portal. Kill Nuvius, I have to stop Elenia too. Many things still to change to get his attention. Nuvius will die. Alright, so now we have double jump. A cute little flippy double jump. I suppose I should check and see if I've got one already. Oh, I've got 6. Never mind. Special pink gate we'll come back for later. No, I should probably turn in quests and get new ones. I think I need one more mushroom. I think I've only got one. Yep. So she wants a mushroom. This is a good place to get mushrooms. Oh, there was one. I ran away anyway. There we go. Okay, I think he's either done or almost done with quests now. Yeah. Okay, so if we equip the advisor hat and robe, well, I guess it's not yet. She'll actually trade us her outfit for them. So you're the one wreaking havoc on our world. I'm here to stop you. I'm here to stop Lacame from becoming the oppressive empire you make it. Your cruel army won't get a chance to conquer other worlds. I make it an oppressive empire, sending my army to conquer other worlds. Dear girl, you're thinking of Villette. Villette who oppressed their citizens, banished their dissenters to die a slow death in the wilderness, ruled with a bloody fist and killed Lacame's first queen, my love. My war is a worthy one. With a plan to destroy a planet, use demons in your armies? How else could we achieve peaceful independence? You're just like Villette. Shut up. Just try and stop me. Okay. Hold, please. I yield. You are powerful. And you aren't wrong. I've been no better than Villette. I wanted to become this. I came here with peaceful intention. I began to see what Villette had done to Lacame's people. So you're on a path to destroying them all and turning Lacame into a powerful empire. I was blinded. You have to kill me to stop this. You've banished the leaders of the demons, and I will begin the process of casting the rest out. I don't want a world influenced by them. I don't want to be a military power. How can I trust you? What do I look like to you right now? Broken. My desire for revenge is gone. I just feel empty now. If you make Lacame a peaceful place, then I don't need to kill you to change things. What about the Villetan still on the planet? We'll make peace. It's time to spread the word, to remove the more war-mongering elements of my nation. But it will be done. Good, see that it is. You made a difference here, thank you. I won't betray your kindness. We can still use your help, you know. It's easier to make a better world with allies. I have a duty to fulfill, my own revenge. Will it be worth the sacrifice? Alright. So now we will use a warp shard. Sessa is the best. She recommended this game. Good morning. Hopefully you're having a good day. Well, I suppose it's afternoon now. I've never been good without orders. I can lead a unit, but I've never had to make the bigger decisions. I know what you mean. I thought my clan would always be there to help tell me what to do. Then when they weren't, I knew why I needed to take action, but maybe action without reason. This isn't as simple as it should be. And I think that's the last quest I can do. Sadly, one of them bugged out. The tools for her didn't show up. I actually really like this game. If I thought that I was somebody who would do speedrunning ever, I think this would be a game that would be easy for me to learn to speedrun because of how much I've played through it. Aww. My problem is just the fact that speedrunning is skip as much as you possibly can to just go as fast as possible, and this is a game that I actually really like to do all the side quests in. But I'm guessing that that's not the fastest way to run the game, so it would be something that would be discouraged. Gotcha. Where's what's his name? Oh, there he is. Nice. It'd be interesting to watch a run of that. I'm curious how they do it, because I'm guessing that they do what I do, which is you can skip a bunch of the early stuff in the game and do it out of order to get items that you don't necessarily need. But the New Game Plus, you can carry a bunch of quest items with you. Like, I've already got eel meat, so I can complete this quest as soon as I get it. It'd be interesting, if nothing else. Okay, and he wants silver ore, which we got before we actually even ever found him. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I don't think we can take any other quests right now. Yeah, that is such a bummer that that one bugged out. It's very weird. Okay, so our only thing now is that we have to defeat the Maw, which we know where it is. Well, I know where it is because I've played this before, but if you remember, there was a boss door we couldn't open that was down here in the catacombs. And the clue that this is something that we're supposed to do after the palace is this jump here, which we're not supposed to be able to do, but I can do it because of the light pillars. Because now it's not grayed out anymore. So this is the Maw. I suppose I don't need a warp stone, it's just at the bottom here. We heard a rumble, what happened? I destroyed the thing that Lakemi had guarding the portal. The portal's liberated. No, it's destroyed. I don't think she's mad at us for that happening, but I think it's more just they don't know what they're going to do with themselves now. But now that the portal is destroyed, oh, I should show this off first. I have an oxygen meter that will drain my health because everything got messed up when I blew up that portal. And this is actually kind of the end game already. Oh yeah, every song in this game is good. This isn't the best song in the game, but I definitely like how high energy it is. It very much fits where we are in the game. Remind me, I will make it a point to play at least a few minutes of the best song in the game for you before we finish today. But this game's actually pretty small for a Metroidvania. There is not a huge amount in here that would be in comparison, because even compared to like the map in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, this is not a big map at all, even though it's the same map twice. If you notice, the only thing we're missing in this map is the special gate that's down there, and I think we can get that in a bit. Yeah, if you're interested in playing a game that is very explore to get items to explore more, this is a very good starter game, I would say. Even if it does have a few kind of tricky mechanics to learn. Yeah, no, there is not a moment in this game, I would say, that is comparable to that, because the best way to put it, I think, is to say the logic in this game is a lot better than that. It doesn't have any, you get an item and don't immediately have a good idea of where to use it. So the reason we're back out here is to show off one of the changes that happened when we blew up the Maw. Now there's a crashed ship here that has a new hat and armor for us that, if we were at this point in the game, is actually a pretty good upgrade for what we're using. One sec, I have some shoutouts to do here. While I'm doing that, we can play the best song in the game. Shoutouts to Shadow in the Darkness. I think he's playing Ys 10. Unless he finished everything yesterday. But yeah, this is a big section of the game. It's kind of this whole top left of the map. So it is really cool that you get to hear this song for all of that. You think it'll work? We're talking about time travel. Of course it won't work. Genza seems so sure. So sure, he sent one of his volunteers through, and did we ever hear from them again? Well, he thinks it's almost done, so let's just hope we're not the next volunteers. Shadow, I really like this game. I'm glad that I decided if I was going to come back and do this, that this is the first thing I'm streaming, because it makes it really easy to feel like this isn't a terrible idea. Oh. I'm gonna go up both sides there. How about you? How's your day going? So, when the screen goes gray like that, I have stopped time. Normally, this is something you can't do for very long, but when you play through the game enough to max out your sand and you've done all of the feats in the game, they're kind of like achievements. The little heart next to the hourglass there means that I beat this boss without using time slow or without taking any damage. That gets you an item that makes it so you barely use any time slow when you actually use it. So, the red lamps in here recharge quickly. If you notice, they also drop sand. It's supposed to be so you can use time slow. Personally, I just prefer to do that. But that wasn't an option on the first playthrough just because of when you get this ability. So I really like that New Game Plus lets you keep it. And this is actually one of the feats that you can do even if you've beaten the game before. This is one of your orbs that you can get to use in the game. But there's a challenge where you have to line up all the rings so that you can grab it without having to destroy it. I've already done it. It's a very time-consuming thing to learn how to do, so I don't really like trying to do it again. This is the one key card we still don't have because we haven't beaten the boss in this area. Chaos just means that we're going to drain our time. And what that did is that cut the power so we can go to the next area. Because when we first came into this area, there were yellow barriers blocking places that we needed to go. And then this shows us that we can't quite get to this section there without an upgrade. So then we get to go fight an annoying boss. And then the item we get from here is something called the accelerator or something like that, and it lets us do this dash. There's, I think, 3 sets of collectibles in the game. There's memories, which are our mothers. There's data, which we collect with the tablet we get from the library at the start of the game. And then there's letters that we find in Lakium. The thing that's nice is, even if we're at full health, the refills there will still max our health out, or our ore out, or our sand out. Okay, this is Genzo. We've been hearing about him for a while now. Ah, you must be Lunez. Welcome to my laboratory. Who the hell are you? Oh, I'd hoped my reputation would precede me. Pity. I'm the man behind all that Lakium has accomplished. Fairly sure Queen Elena gets some of the credit. A weakling and a coward, going back on her loyalties on her deals, trying to rid us of the demons that she summoned. Unsuccessfully, I might add. What do you mean? Oh, you poor naive girl. They never went away, not really. They've ensured Lakium's rise in power even as they foment chaos in our realm, and I won't have that. Order must be absolute. Science must replace their obsolete powers, and then Lakium will be finally free in a way Elena could never accomplish. It's neither here nor there. You're the time messenger from that backwinds wind area. It's a pleasure to meet you. Like what I've done with the place? Finally got it working, no thanks to you, and I'll be tying it into an experimental portal we've constructed, one that can teleport us anywhere. With the two combined, we'll be unstoppable. You can't use that, you haven't been trained. I'm trained all my life. The price you'd be making, you know how it works, how it erases you from history. A pity, but a small price to pay. I've already sacrificed my humanity to make Lakium strong, let my morals slip for the good of the nation. Good? Hardly. What do you know of good and sacrifice? You've never seen true power, not like you could achieve. Sacrificed everything to come here to stop Nuvius. Ah, yes, of course, your mother. What? Oh, Lunez, have you missed me? What trick is this? No trick. I love you, but you left me. Abandoned me to Nuvius, to my death. My own daughter, after all I've sacrificed. No, that's not. You failed me. It's not you. You are strong, and you're a bastard. Says the girl with no father. Ah, but that's not true, is it? What do you mean? You must know we never cured the bleakness. Even once we reconquered Valette and gained access to their plasma, it would never be the same. Longing in our people, leading us to explore the stars. Quick to anger, quick to melancholy, these are the legacies of that sickness. And Lakium blue hair, of course. Sound familiar? You must realize by now. Same man you want dead, our glorious Emperor Nuvius, is your father. I guess that makes sense. I don't care. I've no love for him. He attacked my clan, killed my mother. He will die. Very well. Just do me one favor. Why would I? Don't let my work go to waste. When you take the throne as rightful heir, rid us of the demons once and for all. Alright, so this is actually where the game kind of branches as far as the endings that we're going to get. I'm going to go through all of them, but it's actually not necessary to go past this point if you want to get the best endings in the game. Yeah, bottom floor. Oh, we just beat a boss. We just switched the familiar. Okay, so while we've been playing through the game, we're told that there's a wheel, a spindle, and 3 gears for the time spinner. No, I didn't. I should check that out. This looks familiar. It's part of the time spinner. One of the tuning gears. That's why I went back so far. It wasn't attached. There's supposed to be 3 of these to calibrate how far the time spinner goes. Nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, another level. I think that's probably 183. Okay, so now we use a warp shard to go back to our last gate. And the other 2... well, that's always going to be the case. I mean, I'm willing to bet that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is probably in the top 10. Just because so many people like it, that it would be really surprising to me if it wasn't there. It's not a creative choice, but it is a popular choice, and I'm willing to bet that's what a lot of this article is not creative choices, but popular ones. So our little blue dragon friend, who we actually get first as familiars, is warning us that we're probably messing with forces we can't possibly hope to comprehend. Yada yada, sci-fi trope. Oh right, this is the wrong one. I think. Oh, the cultists are here. So this has gone from a statue of Queen Elenia to the Eternal Mother. I want to know if I can do this, because this is always one of my favorite little Easter eggs. We put on the advisor robe and the advisor hat. Yeah, no, she still won't do it. I'm guessing it's because the quest thing bugged out. Oh well. Still too bad. Now I'm intrigued. Alright, so the last one of these is at the very start of the game where we got keycard B. Sorry, I was stopping to read Shadow's comment. I can see when you post, because my PC is off to my right, but actually being able to read what's on there requires me to look at my laptop, which is a little bit more right and farther away from the screen I'm using to play the game. No, I'd agree with that. That's a fair point. If it's one of the 50 best games ever, then it should be a game that we should still see influence from, at least to some degree today, at least in my opinion. And influence is one of those words that is going to be, again, really subjective as to whether or not it's a large influence or a small one. Boop. Well, that's going to be all the lists out there. I mean, who's to say who's an authority on what should be that kind of a thing? So do you want somebody who works in the industry? Do you want somebody who actually makes games and might have more of an insight into it? It's a hard topic. But for entertainment value, they're fine. There's no harm in just making a list of, hey, these are my favorite blank, or these are my least favorite, whatever. Yeah, exactly. That is an excellent use for something like that, is seeing something that interests you on that and then finds a new favorite game or something. It's also kind of funny in this game to pick up an item and go, I do not remember in the slightest what that does. Like, the last item we picked up in the treasure chest there, that bird statue, I haven't the faintest idea what that does. I know I've probably got about 4 of them, because that's how many times I've beaten the game, but gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what any of them do. Okay. So, this is a boss who is entirely difficulty based on whether or not you can be poisoned. Oh, and putting one of these light pillars in an enemy makes them take constant damage from it, so that's why I'm doing it. So now we have the full time spinner, which gets us one of the sets of endings. But there is one more section of the game. As if we just leave and go back down here, I could find my father now and end this. Or, I have the tuning gears, I can go to whatever time I want. Doesn't have to just be about revenge, I could fix things. Kill Nuvius before he ever attacks, I could save my mother, or Naliste and the others. Go back further and stop the War of the Sisters from ever happening, kill their emperor, let all of my friends live better lives, and maybe stop Blacaim from ever becoming like this. Aren't they worth it? Changed time so much already, reality might not be able to take much more. If you do this, he will become powerful, he will rip you away, it would be a sacrifice, one we would not come back from. But maybe you could stop him. Who? Who is he, this power you keep mentioning? The Sandman. He controls dreams and he keeps reality from fracturing. You've given him a lot of power. But maybe you're powerful. So I could kill him now, get my revenge, then what? Rule here, I suppose? I'm the heir, or return to the past to live with the others, with my friends, or sacrifice myself, fight the Sandman, and fix everything. So, this is stop the Emperor in the past. This is stop our dad in the past. But there are more choices, so we will keep going. These enemies hit really hard and I don't want to play with them. Yep. Beat a boss, new familiar. Okay, that's the end of the game. Oop. Okay, these are the last bosses in the game. Okay, this opens up one set of choices. Where we can either rule as the Empress or go back with our friends. And I think this is the better ending. Oh, that went a little bit faster than I thought it would. Oh well. Okay, and then that's it, that ending. Oh no, not yet. We still have so much more to do. Appreciate it though. So we have all of these transformations. I think they're in relics. This is what we normally look like. This is one of our transformations that we get. And then that's the other. Alright, so I think we can use a warp shard here. Okay. First things first, we want to go to the castle keep, because there's a room we couldn't go into previously. And we're still missing a little bit here.